Hello and welcome back to Old School Modeler. My name is Nick. Today is an update on the Pro Street group build hosted by Dylan over at NYS Modeling. But first, I have a little mail call that I got Saturday. So I got these clear orange, clear yellow, clear red. I've been needing these for a long time. I could have used the clear red on the like taillights and stuff like that on my other projects. But I finally got these, and these jars are a little bigger than I was expecting. That's what she said. But so I got those, and then I got not one but two more cans of TS14 black. As you can see, I already used one, and that's because I was spraying the Bandit Trans Am, and I sprayed the hood, the body, the front bumper cover, and everything. Everything was looking great, and it was glossy. It didn't have any trash in it. And then I decided to get the clear out, which is the TS13 clear, and I laid a mist coat, let it sit for a few minutes, and then I sprayed another mist coat, let that sit for a little bit, and then I sprayed a little heavier coat, and this is what it did. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was too humid, but I've never seen clear do that, especially the Tamiya. And this was the first time I sprayed TS13 clear outside, so I'm thinking that it was way too humid for that. So yeah, that's a little weird. I've never seen something like that. It did it all over the place. Did it on the front bumper. I I just have no idea. So what I'm gonna do is wet sand it. I'm gonna wet sand it, get it all smooth, and then spray clear again. But this time I'm gonna do it in the basement where there's no humidity. So that was a little weird. So I got these. Now on to the First Street. As you can see, I got it mocked up. I got the chassis together. Looks pretty badass to me. And then I started working on the hood so I can get it painted. And I was cutting the hole out, getting the fuel lines cut out. As you can see, do a little something different. And then I cut the side out. So you just have to imagine there's throttle linkage there. So as I was cutting that out and test fitting, I noticed that hood's warped. I was like, well, so yeah, the hood somehow got warped. I don't know if it was always like that or if I did that when I was cutting the hole out of the hood. I just used the X-Acto knife. I don't know if I did that, but yeah, I may be able to save it um, with some hot water and the hot and cold water trick and trying to bend it. I don't know how that's going to work, but I will try it. So if not, then it's going to either have a warped hood or it's not going to have a hood. That seems to be my theme lately. No hood, so we'll pop that off of there and we'll take a look at it. See how the engine's going to look. And we'll flip it over. You got the chassis done. You got the front suspension in. Front sway bar. The front sway bar is just press fit in there. It's not even glued. I still have a little touch up there because I cut it off the tree and it got chipped up. This rear end, if any of you guys build this kit, this rear end is very, very fiddly. As you can kind of see, the drive shaft has a bow in it because that's touching the floor. And this pinion angle needs to go this way, but I already had this assembled and glued, and it's hard to mock this up because it's so fiddly, because all you got is this point, and then the coilovers. You only got those 4 points to go by, and they're so small, it's hard to mock up the rear end. And then when you go to put the rear end in, the tires touch the frame up top there. So if you build this kit, I would recommend spacing these out a little bit, like the axle, space the wheel back and everything out a little bit because the tires are touching and there's nothing I can do because I'm an idiot and I glued the wheel backs already to the rear end before I painted it. And I kind of knew about the tires touching, but I, I guess I forgot or it was too late because I already had the wheel backs glued in, and I was already frustrated with the rear end, trying to get you know trying to get the pinion angle down to where the drive shaft lines up, but it's not hitting the floor, and I just got frustrated with it. But it's in there. It is what it is. The drive shaft has a bow in it, but whatever. I got tired of messing with it and everything. But if I do build this chassis again, that's what I'll do. I'll lengthen or widen the rear end. As you can see, you got plenty of room, but you can only go so far because then you hit this corner. Well, maybe not this corner, but the back here. You'll get into this back bottom of the quarter panel if you bring the tire out. So, and this is why I don't like to spray the body first, because I like to build the chassis and get the tire placement right. That way, if I have to modify it, I can cut it and whatnot. But it's looking good. Like I said, I had a fight with the rear end. I had to try to get the wheelie bars as straight as possible. We'll pull the body off here. There we go. I got the interior partially assembled. I got the roll bar in. The shifter's just placed there. It's just friction fit. Door panels are in. It's just a basic black. What I learned about these door panels, the 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 way the pattern is on the door panel, that is a 68 Roadrunner door panel, and this is a 69. So that's kind of funny, because if it had the 69 GTX door panels, it would have wood grain right here. The GTXs had the wood grain, and then they had the wood grain on the dash, but this kit didn't come with that. So these are 68 Roadrunner door panels. So that's just a little something I learned. We got the battery in the trunk, but you're never gonna see it again. So yeah, that's my update. That's my little mail call and the little update on the Trans Am. So I thank you for watching. Give me a like, comment, subscribe. Do what you want. Build a model your way. Have a great night.